Maples Pavilion, it's a showdown of the top two teams in the country. Row against ranked opponents, and now they come here on the road and try to keep this Maples crowd quiet. The opening tip is and defensively against the starting five, which features starting at point Kira Fletcher for the second straight game. The veteran grad transfer in South Carolina goes in. It is a freshman point guard for Stanford, Talana Lopolo. Haley Jump, an elite shooter, and shows it right away. Carolina in their first three games. Boston, good job by Iriafen defensively. And here's Cameron Brink with a step on the field. Saxton. Nice little touch by the veteran for South. Usually isn't a recipe for success against this South Carolina team, but Stanford, that's what they do. Fletcher left wide open to knock down the two.
Right that open, but she is the player they are willing to leave when they need to help inside.
Jones, beautiful take for her first two.
What He's a little speedier, got great defensive hands, and can steal the basketball. But how does she play in this atmosphere? And then for Stanford, as you see Haley Jones put it in.
Me here into the game for South Carolina. Gamecocks turned it over.
That was a great set coming out of the timeout for Stanford last possession.
Brink for three. Put Stanford in front by 6 here in the first. Bree Beal for three. This is the difference. Made her first start against Portland last Sunday. There's Brink with an easy avenue. The basketball for Stanford. Jones calls for the cut. Beautiful feed by Haley Jones. Aaliyah Boston back into the game for South Carolina. Again, one and done for South Carolina. And again to the basket. An easy take
for getting direct line drives into the paint against one of the best defensive teams in the country.
Boston called for the offensive foul. So she goes to the bench with 2 in the first quarter, and Brink is just locked in. Tough pass for Brink to get to, knocked away by Saxton.
Yeah, Preckle's got to throw that up much higher.
I'll be here. Beautiful finish by Letitia. South Carolina came back at home to get the victory. Now South Carolina finds some scoring from their bench in Bree Hall. Jones, good job by Beal, but then there's Betts. Lopolo, Brink, the extra pass to Betts for 2.
Been her issue throughout her career is getting into foul trouble.
Watkins left alone on the glass. And Jones with the fake to get free for 2.
About the matchup, she said, I can't wait. This is just adds fuel to the fire. She said it's a personal rivalry, it's a team rivalry.
Again with the putback, and the bench has been good for the Gamecocks. They've got 10 of their 19 points, countered by Stanford on the other end.
Amir has been really, really good, especially on the defensive end of the floor.
And checking in a 1-point game, a 9-0 run for South Carolina.
Punishing. South Carolina is punishing on the offensive glass.
Iriafen with the answer. That was on Fagan. Second chance here off the miss, and Hannah jumped for 3. Iriafen couldn't finish the 3-point play, but it turns into a 5-point trip for Stanford. Amir here, nice move inside for 2.
She's been really aggressive.
Down and play basketball. Take what the defense gives you. She's also looking for them to get it into the post more efficiently, particularly when they're not double teamed there.
Another player South Carolina would love to get going is this player. Zaya Cook was 0 for 4 from the field, and it's Fletcher again.
She can pick up a third one early.
There's Brink. She's got 2 personal fouls. She'll try to shoot over Boston and knock down.
Out a little bit closer the way she's been scoring the last couple of possessions.
Boston turns and scores. 4 points now for Jones, defended by Beal. Lopolo will launch a deep 3 and make it. The freshman still looking for her first points. Jones goes with a long bounce. Beautiful pass. The fit on one end and a +7 on the other end when it comes to turnovers for South Carolina. Prechtel will try the 3 and make it. The 3. Saxton hands it off to Cook, and Saxton gets called for the foul on the handoff.
Big after big coming into the game.
Shot clock again winds down. The freshman, Lepolo. Jones tries to spin it in, and she does. Iriafen, good up and under move, 4-2.
On the bench because of fouls.
So bring to the bench 15 points for her today, along with 3 rebounds and an assist. Lepolo has it knocked away by Beal from behind. 3 on none the other way for Cook. Bree Hall for 3. Me here with the putback.
Inside.
Can Lepolo find her? She's looking. She finds her. Brink rewards her.
Posted, demanded the basketball, and got the and one opportunity.
Ooh, beautiful spin by Aaliyah Boston for 2.
You need to go, though. You need to go.
Bree Beal will try a 3 and make it. Big 3 by Bree. That's where they look. They find Boston. Boston an open look. Gets it to go. 2.1 to go.
Overtime.
That inside to Brink for 2.
Better pass.
Bree Hall for 3. Clutch shot from Bree Hall.
She's the one player who can create.
Looks for Iriafen. Spinning inside. No, the follow-up, yes. At Stanford, #1, South Carolina. They've won 15 games in a row against ranked opponents.
Can't stop Boston there.
Lepolo gets help from Prechtel. Boston on the drive. Aaliyah Boston. Back in the hands of Boston. Prechtel and Jones. Double Boston. Bree Hall delivers the point. She's made 2 3-pointers. Hannah jump. Can't get the 3. Iriafen before the...
She's been playing 9 minutes a game. And has made an team, and Hall steps into it confidently.
It's all about confidence, isn't it? Last year, as you mentioned. Instead, they go for the steal. Now, Zaya Cook comes through.
And the experience of South Carolina in these moments shown through.
Absolutely. It's paid off, but don't overestimate or overlook the fact that players like Bree Hall and Letitia and me here made.
It was important for them today, raising the defensive energy, but of course, then it's your All-American.
I'm forcing overtime, and eventually South Carolina gets a victory. Aaliyah Boston in the middle.